Klein High School making major changes in the middle of an investigation into phony threats on social media. They've already expelled a student, and police say criminal charges are coming next.
Our Marcelina Benito live outside the campus in northwest Harris County with the very latest. Marcelino.
Well, guys, these threats led to hundreds of absences over the course of the last 2 days. Today, investigators say they are working to learn more about these threats, and they consider them serious, with serious consequences.
It's very disturbing.
Klein ISD Police Chief David Kimberly says the anonymous shooting threats against Klein High started coming in Monday evening on Snapchat. Tuesday, things escalated.
This new threat went viral just like that. It was as if somebody flipped a light switch, because we went from everybody in class changed everything well, to me having 400 parents at the front of the building.
A mass exodus. Parents started pulling their kids out of school by the hundreds.
I see our parents come up with the fear and the panic in their eyes because, again, social media has morphed this into something that it's not.
With the help of the FBI and Precinct 4 Constable's Office, Klein ISD Police zeroed in on who was responsible, IDing a Klein Cain student.
And within 20 minutes, we had people at that door.
The student's been expelled and could soon face criminal charges, at a minimum for making a terroristic threat.
This is lifelong. This is not going to go away in a month or 6 months. This can be potentially life-changing.
Although the threats are not deemed credible, security has been beefed up at Klein Cain, and it will remain high. More officers, a dedicated canine unit, and now backpacks no longer allowed, at least through the end of the semester.
This is not a prank. This is not a joke. This is not something to get more likes or more shares. This is not a way to become a social media, one of those influencer type people. This is not the way to do this, because you might get notoriety, but it's not going to be the kind of notoriety you're looking for.
Investigators tell me at this hour they are still combing through that student's cell phone, looking for more possible evidence to possibly enhance any further charges. The police chief also wants to stress tonight that parents and students, if they happen to come across any other social media threats, not to share them, not to retweet them, but to contact law enforcement or campus administrators right away. Guys?
Yeah, we've seen this happen before, Marcelino, in light of the fact that there was a school shooting at a Michigan high school that left 4 students dead a little more than a week ago. Anyone you talked to today mentioned that incident as a concern there.
Well, Len, I asked the chief that very question. He said absolutely. What happens in other parts of the country when it comes to these school shootings definitely plays a role. For one, it leaves a space for parents to feel a lot more fear about their students and what's happening on these campuses. But perhaps most importantly, or problematically, I should say, it creates a space for students to feel like they can make these threats, spread them on social media. That creates more problems for officers because they have to follow all these leads. Most of them, if not all of them, lately at this campus have led nowhere. They're not credible, but they have to investigate each and every one of them. And when these shootings happen in other parts of the country, they definitely see a spike in these types of threats here.
Yeah,
Len?
Certainly one student expelled, finding out the consequences. Marcelino live in Spring, thank you.